Welcome everybody! Ready to embark on an unusual journey? Today we're diving into the strangest things scientists have sent into space for research. From the microscopic to the grand, the natural to the man-made, these items are as diverse as they are fascinating. Each has a story to tell, a question to answer, an enigma to solve. In the vast expanse of space where conditions are unlike anything we experience on Earth, scientists have found a unique laboratory. Here, in the zero-gravity, extreme temperatures, and cosmic radiation of space, ordinary things can behave in extraordinary ways, and the extraordinary can become the norm. Microbes and extremophiles, for instance, have shown us that life can survive, even thrive, in the harshest of conditions. These tiny astronauts have given us insights into the potential existence of extraterrestrial life, expanding our understanding of what it means to be alive. Then there are the plants and vegetables that have been grown in space. These cosmic crops have taught us about the challenges and possibilities of cultivating food in microgravity environments. Imagine a future where astronauts can grow their own food on long-duration space missions or even on other planets. Flatworms, spiders, microscopic worms, each has been a part of this cosmic journey of curiosity. Through them, we've gained insights into regeneration, silk production, and aging processes. We've even sent a zero-gravity coffee cup into space to solve the unique challenges of drinking liquids in microgravity. But it's not just about science. Art and cultural items too have found their way into space, symbolizing our collective aspirations and dreams. They remind us that exploration is not just a scientific endeavor, but a deeply human one. We've also innovated ways to recycle human waste into usable resources in space and conducted experiments with fire, exploring its behavior in microgravity. So, as we delve into the unseen journey of curiosities, remember this. Each strange thing sent into space is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless quest for knowledge. Stick around as we unravel the mysteries of these out-of-the-world experiments. Scene script. Ever thought tiny microbes could turn astronauts? Let's explore how scientists sent them into space to study their behavior in microgravity. When we think of astronauts, we often picture humans clad in white suits, floating in the vast expanse of the cosmos. But did you know that some of the most important space travelers are actually too small to see with the naked eye? Enter the world of microbes and extremophiles, the microscopic astronauts that have been hitching rides on spacecraft for decades. Scientists send these minute life forms into the void of space to learn more about how they behave in microgravity conditions. You might wonder why these tiny organisms are important. Well, extremophiles are a special kind of microbe that can survive in extreme environments like the vacuum of space or the intense radiation of the sun. Studying these spacefaring microbes helps us understand what kinds of life might exist beyond our planet. Take the tardigrade, for instance, an extremophile that's often referred to as a water bear. These microscopic creatures can survive in the most inhospitable conditions, even the vacuum of space. Scientists sent tardigrades into space on a mission back in 2007, and the results were fascinating. The water bears not only survived, but some even laid eggs that hatched successfully. This remarkable resilience suggests there might be other forms of life that can withstand the harsh conditions of outer space. And it's not just about finding extraterrestrial life. These microbes could also play a role in future space missions. For example, certain microbes could be used to recycle waste, produce food, or even create building materials for space habitats. The possibilities are as vast as the cosmos itself. There's an entire universe of microscopic life teeming beneath our notice, and by sending these organisms into space, we're beginning to understand just how adaptable life can be. These tiny creatures might just hold the key to understanding life beyond Earth. Imagine harvesting your dinner salad in space. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Well, prepare to be amazed because the future of agriculture might just be out of this world, literally. For decades, scientists have been experimenting with the growth of plants and vegetables in the harsh conditions of space. Why, you ask? Because, my dear friends, if we ever aim to become an interstellar species, we'll need to figure out how to feed ourselves during those long cosmic journeys. And what better way than to grow our own food right there in the spaceship? But it's not as simple as sticking a seed in some dirt and waiting for it to grow. Oh no. The lack of gravity, extreme temperatures, and the high levels of radiation in space can make the traditional methods of gardening quite, well, useless. So, scientists had to get creative. They've developed systems like Veggie, a plant growth unit that uses LED lights to stimulate plant growth. This ingenious system has successfully grown lettuce, radishes, and even zinnias aboard the International Space Station. And let's not forget about the Chinese cotton seeds that sprouted on the moon, a breakthrough that marked the first biological experiment on the lunar surface. Just imagine, moon-grown cotton t-shirts. Now that's a fashion statement. However, growing food in space isn't just about feeding astronauts. It's also about understanding how plants adapt to new environments. This knowledge can help us improve crop yield and resilience back here on Earth. But the most impressive part? These space-grown plants also play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy atmosphere inside spacecrafts. They absorb carbon dioxide, release oxygen, and even help to recycle water. It's like having a tiny, self-sustaining ecosystem right there in the spaceship. Space gardening, anyone? It's not just about food, it's about survival. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be enjoying a salad grown entirely in the cosmos while watching the Earth rise. Now that's a dinner with a view. Regeneration, a fascinating ability, isn't it? Now imagine studying it in space. In our quest to understand life beyond our planet, we've turned to some unlikely astronauts, flatworms. These are not your everyday garden worms, but planarian flatworms, renowned for their extraordinary ability to regenerate. Cut a planarian into pieces and each piece will grow into a new, fully formed worm. This makes them invaluable for probing the mysteries of regeneration. In the Earthbound labs, they've been helping scientists unlock the secrets of how cells know what to become during the regeneration process. But what happens to these incredible creatures when we take them beyond the confines of Earth's gravity? In 2016, a team of scientists sent a batch of flatworms aboard the International Space Station. Some were whole and others were in pieces, ready to regenerate in the microgravity of space. They wanted to see if the process of regeneration changes in the absence of gravity. The results were surprising. Not only did the flatworms regenerate successfully, but they also showed some unexpected behaviors. Some of the space-traveling worms developed two heads, a phenomenon never observed in their Earth-dwelling counterparts. This unusual outcome hinted at the profound impact of space travel on biological processes. But why does this matter to us, you might ask? Well, understanding how these creatures regenerate in space could offer insights into how humans might heal and maintain our health during long-term space travel. It could help us develop ways to combat muscle and bone loss in astronauts, or even unlock the secrets to human regeneration. These wormy astronauts are helping us understand the mysteries of life and health. As we continue to push the boundaries of our existence, venturing further into space, we'll need all the help we can get. And it turns out, some of the best helpers might come in small, squiggly packages. So the next time you see a worm, give it a nod of respect. It might just be an astronaut in training. Spiders, not a favorite for many, but wait until you hear about their space adventures. Yes, you heard that right. Our eight-legged friends have been on an incredible journey beyond the confines of our planet. But why, you might ask, would scientists send spiders into space? The answer lies in the astonishing properties of their silk. Spider silk is a marvel of nature, stronger than steel and tougher than Kevlar. It's a material that has fascinated scientists for years due to its incredible strength, elasticity, and lightness. And so, the question arose, how would spiders spin their silk in the microgravity of space? Would it be different from the silk produced on Earth? To unravel this mystery, a couple of golden orb spiders were sent to the International Space Station. Their mission? To weave their intricate webs in microgravity. The results were astonishing. The spiders adapted to their new environment, spinning their webs as they would on Earth, proving once again the resilience of life in the face of new challenges. The silk produced in space was collected and studied meticulously. Scientists discovered that the properties of the silk remained largely unchanged, maintaining its strength and elasticity. This revelation opened up new avenues of research. If spider silk could be produced in large quantities in space, it could potentially be used in the construction of lightweight, high-strength materials for space technology. Imagine spacecrafts designed with materials inspired by spider silk, lighter yet stronger, capable of withstanding the harsh conditions of space. The journey of these spiders has broadened our understanding of life's adaptability and the potential of natural materials. It has shown us that even in the vastness of space, a tiny creature like a spider can reveal secrets that could revolutionize our approach to technology and materials science. Who knew spider silk could be a game changer in space technology? So the next time you see a spider, remember, it's not just an ordinary creature, but a symbol of extraordinary potential that transcends the boundaries of Earth and ventures into the cosmos. Aging, a universal truth. But how does this process work in space? In the vastness of the cosmos, we have found some tiny time travelers, the Canorhabditis elegans or C. elegans, microscopic worms that have been helping us explore the mysteries of aging. These tiny creatures, no bigger than a comma on a page, have an average lifespan of just 2 to 3 weeks on Earth. But what happens when we send them into space? Scientists have been sending these little astronauts into space for years, studying how microgravity affects their biology. Although they're microscopic, C. elegans share a significant amount of genetic material with humans, making them ideal candidates for biological studies. One of the key reasons these tiny worms are so interesting is that they age rapidly, allowing scientists to study the entire life cycle in a short period. By observing the aging process in these worms in space, researchers can gain insights into how microgravity affects biological processes and aging. In one fascinating study, worms that were sent into space showed signs of slower aging compared to their Earth-bound counterparts. They remained active and fertile for longer periods, suggesting that the space environment might have a decelerating effect on their aging process. But why does it matter? Well, understanding how aging works in space can provide valuable insights for long-term space travel. It might help us develop strategies to counteract the negative effects of space on the human body, such as muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Besides, the findings from these studies don't just have implications for space travel, they can also influence how we understand and treat age-related diseases here on Earth. By observing these tiny creatures, we might be able to unlock new ways to slow aging or treat diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, there are tiny time travelers out there, floating in the vast expanse of space, helping us unravel the secrets of life, aging, and perhaps even immortality. These tiny worms are helping us unravel the secrets of aging. Ever wondered how astronauts enjoy their cup of joe in space? Imagine starting your day, floating in a tin can far above the world, with the aroma of fresh coffee wafting through the cabin. But enjoying a hot cup of coffee in zero gravity is not as straightforward as you might think. In the absence of gravity, liquids behave differently. They form into floating blobs that can wander off and cause chaos. Early space travelers had to sip their beverages from sealed pouches using straws. But that's not quite the same as sipping from your favorite mug, is it? Enter the zero-gravity coffee cup. This ingenious invention was born out of a collaboration between astronauts and scientists. It's not just any cup, mind you. This is a cup designed to exploit the strange behaviors of fluids in microgravity. The cup's unique shape, akin to an airplane wing, uses the properties of surface tension, wetting, and capillary action to guide the coffee from the base of the cup to the astronaut's lips. The narrow angle of the cup's wall helps to drive the liquid forward so it can be sipped, not sucked. And voila! Astronauts can now enjoy their coffee in a cup, savoring the aroma, warmth, and taste, just like they would back on Earth. But it's not just about comfort. This cup has also provided valuable insights into fluid dynamics in microgravity, aiding in the design of fuel tanks and water systems for future space missions. It's fascinating, isn't it? How something as simple as a cup of coffee can lead to such a profound understanding of life in space. It's these small comforts, these familiar rituals, that make the vast, cold expanse of space feel a little more like home. So the next time you sip your morning brew, take a moment to appreciate the humble coffee cup. For astronauts, it's not just a vessel for their favorite beverage, but a symbol of human ingenuity and adaptability. Coffee in space, a small step for man, a giant leap for caffeine lovers. Art! A universal language, but did you know it has also reached space? The cosmos, an infinite canvas that has inspired artists for centuries, has become a destination for artwork itself. From the Apollo mission's Moon Museum to Trevor Paglen's orbital reflector, art has found a way to transcend our planet's boundaries and venture into the great unknown. In the late 60s, a small ceramic wafer, etched with artworks from 6 prominent artists of the time, including Andy Warhol and Robert Rauschenberg, hitched a ride to the moon with the Apollo 12 mission. Dubbed the Moon Museum, this tiny tile marked the first instance of art leaving our planet's confines, turning the moon into an unsuspecting gallery of miniature masterpieces. But why stop at the moon when you can aim for the stars? Artist Trevor Paglen's orbital reflector was a satellite launched into space purely as an artistic gesture, a giant, reflective diamond-shaped balloon. The reflector was designed to catch the sun's rays and shine brightly in the night sky, a visible reminder of our place in the universe. Art in space isn't just about grand gestures and celestial exhibitions, though. It's also about the personal, intimate expressions of astronauts living in space. From sketches and watercolors created aboard the International Space Station to music recorded in microgravity, these personal creations provide a unique perspective on the human experience in space. And let's not forget cultural artifacts. Spacecrafts often carry items of cultural significance to represent humanity. The Voyager Golden Records, launched in the late 70s, are a great example. They carry sounds and images selected to portray the diversity of life and culture on Earth, meant for any extraterrestrial life that might find them. So whether it's a microscopic museum on the moon, a shining sculpture in the sky, or the personal sketch of an astronaut, art in space is a testament to our creative spirit and our desire to connect, communicate, and express ourselves, no matter where we are. Art in space, a testament to human creativity and expression. Waste management an earthly concern, but it takes a whole new dimension in space. Imagine living in a place where you can't simply throw away your trash. That's the reality for astronauts aboard the International Space Station. Living in an enclosed environment requires a unique approach to waste management. In space, every resource is precious and nothing can be wasted. So how do we tackle this? Astronauts produce about 2 pounds of waste per day, much of it being water from respiration and sweat. This water is meticulously collected and purified, then reused for various purposes, ranging from drinking to rehydrating food. It's a closed-loop system that emulates Earth's natural water cycle. But what about solid waste? Well, that's where things get interesting. Solid waste, including human waste, is compacted and stored until a cargo ship arrives. It's then sent back to Earth, where it safely burns up in the atmosphere. But scientists are working on ways to utilize even this waste. One such project involves turning human waste into a radiation shield. Yes, you heard that right. In space, one of the biggest threats to astronauts is cosmic radiation. Researchers are investigating ways to convert astronaut waste into a material that could shield spacecrafts from harmful radiation. Another exciting area of research involves turning waste into fuel. Scientists are exploring microbial fuel cells that can convert human waste into electricity. This could potentially solve 2 problems at once: waste disposal and energy production. Additionally, in the bid to make long-duration space missions sustainable, scientists are studying how to recycle nutrients from waste to grow plants, closing the loop even further. In space travel, the motto is clear: waste not, want not. Every bit of waste is a potential resource waiting to be tapped. In space, even waste is precious. Playing with fire is dangerous, but what if it's for science and in space? Welcome to another fascinating aspect of space research. When we think of fire, we often picture a flame dancing on a candle or a bonfire. But what happens when you take that fire into space? The behavior of fire in microgravity environments is a captivating area of study, and it's not just about the spectacle. While fire might seem like a simple phenomenon, it is surprisingly complex. On Earth, fire relies on gravity. Hot gases from the flame rise and fresh, cool air is drawn in from below, fueling the fire. But in the microgravity of space, there's no up or down, and this process, known as convection, doesn't happen. Without gravity, fire behaves very differently. Scientists have been playing with fire in space, quite literally, to understand these differences. Experiments aboard spaceships and the International Space Station have shown that flames in space form spherical shapes and burn at lower temperatures, slower rates, and with less oxygen than fires on Earth. Why is this important, you ask? Well, understanding how fire behaves in space is crucial for astronaut safety. It helps design better firefighting equipment and protocols for space missions. Additionally, it can lead to the development of more efficient combustion processes in engines and power plants, both in space and on Earth. For instance, the flame extinguishment experiment conducted aboard the International Space Station has yielded valuable data on how to control and extinguish fires in microgravity. The Cool Flames investigation has provided insight into a previously unobserved type of fire behavior where flames burn at lower temperatures and are invisible to the naked eye. These cool flames could lead to cleaner, more efficient engines. So as we see, playing with fire isn't always a bad thing, especially when it's done in the controlled environment of a space station, by scientists, and for the advancement of knowledge and technology. Space fire, a mesmerizing yet crucial phenomenon. We've traveled through space exploring the strangest experiments, but what does all this mean? Let's take a moment to reflect on our journey. We've seen how scientists have turned to the most unexpected of subjects, from microbes to flatworms, in the quest for knowledge. These tiny astronauts, surviving and even thriving in the harsh conditions of space, have shed light on the potential for life beyond our planet. Then, we discovered the practical side of research, with plants growing in microgravity environments. These veggie experiments challenge our understanding of farming, and could be the key to sustaining life during long-term space missions. We've also delved into the world of arachnids, where spiders weave their cosmic webs. The study of their silk under microgravity conditions could revolutionize materials science and space technology. We met the microscopic worm C. elegans, our tiny time travelers, who are helping us to understand the effects of microgravity on biological processes and aging. We've even explored the unique challenges of drinking liquids in space, leading to the innovative design of the zero-gravity coffee cup. And let's not forget the cultural significance of sending art into space, a testament to our human need for expression, even in the vast expanse of the cosmos. We've discussed the recycling of human waste into usable resources, an essential innovation for long-duration space missions. And we've looked at the behavior of fire in microgravity, a study that could have far-reaching impacts on safety and technology in space. All these experiments, as strange as they may seem, are crucial steps in our journey of understanding and exploration. They not only expand our knowledge of the universe, but also challenge us to innovate, to adapt, and to view our world from a new perspective. So as we conclude our journey, let's remember that the universe is a vast laboratory, full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Each experiment, each discovery, brings us one step closer to answering the ultimate question: are we alone in the universe? Thank you for joining us on this cosmic journey. Until next time, keep exploring the universe with us.